President Obama now has the Congressional Hispanic Caucus on his side on the health care bill. But did he agree to amnesty for illegals in exchange for votes? For a fair and balanced debate, we're joined by Frank Sherry, founding director at America's Voice, and Dan Stein, president of the Federation for American Immigration Reform. Good morning to both of you, and thanks for being here. Dan, let me start with you. Those two seem to come hand in hand, the Congressional Hispanic Caucus supporting the health care bill and the president supporting a controversial, rather unpopular plan for amnesty for millions of illegals. Was there some type of quid pro quo, or is it just coincidence?
Well, you know, we've gone back over the campaign records. The president never said on the campaign trail he supported a mass amnesty. And so last week it appeared to us, and we're offended by this, that the president promised mass amnesty for 13 million illegal aliens in exchange for getting the support of the Hispanic caucus for I guess, for insurance ultimately, ultimately for illegal aliens. Now, we all know that there's a big price tag to the health care bill. A big amnesty bill further exacerbates the situation by rewarding illegal behavior, you know, making a mockery of the rule of law and decimating our border security for decades to come. How is it that the president suddenly has to link health care to an illegal alien amnesty for millions of people who are jumping in line? You know, 15% of the people right now at day labor sites are U.S. citizens.
Dan, I got to get in. I got to let Frank get a word in here, and he's smiling, I assume, because he does not agree. Frank, your response.
Look, Barack Obama won election by promising a number of priorities. One, health care reform. Second, immigration reform. He's not interested in amnesty. He's interested in solving the illegal immigration crisis by securing our borders, cracking down on illegal hiring, and requiring people to become legal taxpayers. That's a good deal for the American taxpayer, a good deal for the American people.
Dan, I want to read you a quote from Senator Lindsey Graham, South Carolina. Quote, "The first casualty of the Democratic health care bill will be immigration reform. If the health care bill goes through this weekend, that will, in my view, pretty much kill any chance of immigration reform passing the Senate this year." Does it kill the chance of anything meaningful happening this year?
Well, look, you know, the proposal that we got that came out just after the Hispanic caucus promised that they'd vote for health care sounds exactly like the fiasco we had in 2007. An amnesty, no serious border control. The administration, you know, said they were going to get our border under control with their secure fencing initiative. That strategic initiative has collapsed. It's not working. They're not able to get the job done now. Why would we accept promises of prospective future enforcement in exchange for mass amnesty now?
Frank, let me ask you. I mean, there's a march on Washington today to demand immigration reform. The president, besides some vague promises and quick remarks during the State of the Union, hasn't done much. Are you satisfied with what he's done or the lack of inactivity thus far?
No, we're not. That's why there's going to be more than 100,000 people out on the mall. But the fact is that he can't do it alone. We need bipartisan support. We're encouraged that Lindsey Graham and Chuck Schumer issued a framework, troubled that Lindsey Graham may be stepping back. At the end of the day, this is going to require both parties to step up. Most Democrats are for immigration reform, very few Republicans. I hope that the Republican Party will work with Democrats to get this done this year. This is a problem that frustrates the American people. We've got to eliminate illegal immigration with comprehensive reform.
Boy, bipartisan work. Sorry, guys.
I don't think anyone accepts Frank Sherry's assessment. He's been opposed to enforcement for years. Why would we buy the same snake oil?
Well,
we're for enforcement. We just want to make sure we deal realistically with the 11 million people here.
All right, gentlemen. The debate continues, and it will continue today on the National Mall. You said, Frank, you could expect 100,000 people demanding immigration reform. This debate will continue. Frank and Dan, we appreciate you both being here this morning.
Thank you.